backdrop and the battle for the victory bell, guys.
I was going to say, Reese, aesthetically, this is one of my favorite games of the year. I love when...
Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Harden. Historically, the Trojans have been the powerhouse in this rivalry, but last season it was UCLA in a blowout.
And that is not something USC is accustomed to. They want to own this rivalry. They think they own UCLA. They will have some extra fire behind them today.
Yeah, and that UCLA blowout last year really helped the Bruins in recruiting, too. Remember, these two schools, they recruit the same kids here in Los Angeles, in the state of California, and nationally as well. It would be massive if UCLA could beat USC again and make it back-to-back.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bruins are on the move. Looking downfield, it's Garbers. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. After the misfire, it's second down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. What a disappointment. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know...
And the ball's loose. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense. And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You've got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind. Drive, here comes 2nd and 13. On the run, it's Moss. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Tackled immediately after the catch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Robinson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Trojans have this offense rolling. Gets it out fast. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
He's got it on the right. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. A 3rd down play to get the quarter started. Looking to throw, it's Moss. He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pulled the positive, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback. And now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
From the gun, give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
He's going to run it. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, USC. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Here he comes with the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
They'll try the left side. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. The give to the running back from the shotgun. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
It's complete. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Bruins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And will cruise into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On to attempt to try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is just getting blown off the field right now in Columbus, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Indiana. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll go hurry up here. On the move, it's Moss. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Fires toward the target. Grabbed over the middle. It's O'Neal. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Complete to the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Sturdivant. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Finds a man on the left. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his big tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Back to throw, it's Garbers. Makes a connection. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we... The second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. This passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense on first down. Takes the handoff. It's O'Neal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. From the shotgun, the inside give. Takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been a battle of wills between these two teams through two quarters. Bend but don't break. They've managed to neutralize the explosive playmakers on each side by shutting down passing windows and providing tight coverage. Forget the Jimmies and Joes. This second half could really be about the X's and O's.
We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
The RPO fired complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And off from the shotgun. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. And they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And, David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking downfield, it's Garbers. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Bruins! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Oh, man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the ball.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, they're looking for a silver lining. I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Across the 25, he's got room. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 4 over Vanderbilt. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you need to know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Complete to start this drive. At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Right back to the well. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. We've got this third down play to open the quarter. Now the play fake. He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal for the offense.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Trojans! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Lets it fly on the move. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to take off. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Man, I love it when my QB not only uses his athletic ability, but uses his head. Nice job here. Nothing open. Don't force the football. You've got the lead. It's the 4th quarter. Nice job taking off and getting the 1st down.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They'll run play action. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Offense calls a timeout. Big down coming. They want to talk it over. The Bruins decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Never a reason to panic. Just run your offense. Plenty of time here. Down 1 possession late in the 4th. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson.
And you've created some great momentum. Getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Back to pass, it's Moss. Takes the easy one to the back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They want to just keep throwing it. Makes the grab outside. It's O'Neal. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Handoff from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Looking for a man. It's Garbers. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll put the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Harden. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one splits the uprights. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival.
And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Bruins. And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return.
And man, the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe be conservative, run the football. They chose to throw, and the defense makes them pay.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
So the PI penalty cost the defense 15 and a fresh first down for the O. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Wait till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for you.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a